Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be showing you guys a simple square full set using a purple gel color, and I'm going to be using a iridescent or unicorn chrome on top of the purple gel polish and a glitter accent nail. So what I went ahead and did is I cut the tips to my client's desired length, and I'm just reshaping the square. I like my nails to be super square, like with a sharp, clean, square look. So I go ahead and I reshape my nails even though the tips are already square. That's just my preference. Everyone else is different. If you don't like to do that, you could just cut them and then start applying your acrylic. But that's what I'm doing right here. What I do is I just make sure that the free edge is straight and that my sidewalls are pretty straight. Now I went ahead and I got a purple glitter. I believe this is the Glam and Glitz Seashell collection. I think that's what it's called, I'm not sure, but it's the purple one, and it's just a glitter with little parts of like seashell in it. I think it's really cool actually. So I just apply like a thin layer through the nail and I go ahead and cap it with clear acrylic. And you want to make sure that you apply your glitter pretty thin because you're going to cap it with clear acrylic so that when you file it, the glitter doesn't come off. And you don't want to make the glitter thick because then when you cap it with clear acrylic, it's going to be too thick. So you want to make sure that you keep it pretty thin. And on the rest of the nails, I'm just applying clear acrylic. Just plain clear. I already went ahead and applied primer off camera, so you guys didn't see that step, but I did prime the nails. Just another tip I want to also give you guys is, since in this set I'm going to be applying gel polish, a purple gel polish, I want to let you guys know that I apply my clear acrylic thin, but not so thin. I don't apply it pretty thick just because when you apply the gel polish, it actually makes the nail thicker. I'm not sure if that actually makes sense, but I'm pretty sure if you guys have applied acrylic pretty thick on the nail and then you go ahead and you apply gel polish on top of the nail, you'll notice that the gel actually makes the nail look thicker. So you want to go ahead and keep the acrylic not so thin, but at moderation. You don't want to just glob like a whole large bead of acrylic on there and just pat it and it be super thick, because when you apply the gel, it's going to make it thicker. I don't know if that makes sense, but I could go ahead and do a whole other video on explaining that. And on the thumb, I actually ended up deciding to go ahead and put the glitter as well. And like I said, you just want to keep it pretty thin. pretty thin and also pretty spread it out evenly to cover the whole nail. That's how pretty much I moderate my glitter, is as long as it covers the whole nail, that's pretty good. And I just build the apex and everything else with the clear acrylic. So there's a little part of me applying some primer. And I just go ahead and do that. It just depends on you with the type of primer that you use and also your preference and what you're used to. I just kind of go based off what I'm used to and what I know works for me. But I go ahead and I apply the primer before starting the acrylic, and then I'll go ahead and reapply it a couple more times. Not too many times, just like once I'm done prepping the nail, and then I go ahead and apply it again when I'm going to apply the acrylic. So that's why you guys saw me applying it like again, because her hand was just there and she was like using her phone and stuff, so I went ahead and I applied a second coat of the primer and then I applied the acrylic. What I do is, when you see me cleaning around the cuticle area and the sidewalls area, it's because I go ahead and I dip the tip of my brush in acetone. I don't dip my whole brush and soak it in acetone, but I do dip just the tip. And I go ahead and I clean around the cuticle and the sidewalls just to make sure that there's no acrylic stuck in those areas, and also so my client's fingers don't get sticky from the monomer touching her skin. So that's also another tip that I wanted to share with you guys. I'm uploading this video a little bit late. This was more towards like the summer. I recorded it during the summer, so that's why it's like bright colors. But I'm so excited for fall and fall nails. Fall is my favorite season, so I'm excited to be doing more fall nails now and bringing out all those fall colors like mustard yellow, burgundy, gold. So I can't wait to start recording more videos with those types of sets, so I can start uploading them for you guys. Also, I wanted to see if any of you guys have any YouTube channels. Go ahead and leave the names to your usernames down below, because I would like to check them out as well. And if any of you guys do nail videos, go ahead and leave that in the comments down below. I'm always looking for new people to watch on YouTube that are in the nail industry and nail techs. So go ahead and leave your username or your channel down below, so I could go ahead and look you guys up. And also if you want your Instagram, so I could go ahead and follow you guys. I'm always looking for new people to follow just for inspiration, and I just like watching nail videos and also looking at nails on Instagram or Facebook, or mainly Instagram though. I'm pretty sure if you guys are nail techs and you guys are into nails and always, you pretty much sleep, eat, and breathe nails when you're a nail tech, and you're always looking for new ideas and new products to get, and or at least that's how I am. That's why I'm always looking for new people to follow and look at, and especially brands to check out the products. And I'm always looking for new acrylics and gels. So if any of you guys offer any of those things, go ahead and leave them down below so I could check them out. It'll be very much appreciated. So now what I'm doing here is I'm just filing her nails, and what I do is I just file the sidewalls just in case any acrylic is stuck in that area. I just go ahead and file those and the free edge, and I pretty much get like my shape back. And now I'm going in with a medium grit sanding band and my e-file, and I'm just going around the cuticle area and on top of the hole now, just to go ahead and smooth everything out and file any bulkiness that I think is there. And I like to get my cuticle area very smooth, so I like to get very close to the cuticle because I like that area to be as flat as I can make it, but not as, you want that part to be pretty flat, or at least to me, my preference, I like that part to be pretty fat, but not as flat as to where you're filing off the product, if that makes sense. But I like it to be pretty flush to the natural nail, but like I said, not as thin as to where you're filing off the product, but you want it to all just blend in, and that will actually help you with preventing lifting. And I like to go around my sidewalls because I like my sidewalls to be that way as well, just because I feel like to me it looks more natural and it doesn't look so bulky, and also I feel like I'm just sealing everything in from the cuticle and the sidewalls so that no moisture or anything gets under her nail or the acrylic. And then after I file that with my e-file, I go ahead and reshape the nails. And I know I do like a lot of shaping in all my videos, but honestly that's just how I do my nails, because my shape is, or the shape of my nails is really important to me. It's not as important as other things, but it's one of those like very important things to me when it comes to the nails that I do, is my shaping, along with other things as well. So like I said, I pretty much just make sure that I have like that straight, crisp shape. And you could see my client's other hand. I think she was talking to me and she just had her hand crossed over, and you could see it moving, and she was kind of moving the camera because of it. And if you see me going over the nail again, it's pretty much just to smooth things out. I just feel like with my hand file I have like more control over things, so I like to go in with it afterwards and do like finishing touches, just because of the way that I feel like I have more control over things to like get them to my liking. And I didn't show you, but I go ahead and go in with the buffer, and I buff the nails, and I like to get really close to the cuticle area with my buffer as well, just like I said, just to make that area flush and seal everything in, seal in the acrylics so that there's no gaps or anything. But you want to make sure that when you're doing your application, you want to make sure that you are not getting any gaps, that you're making sure everything is sealed. But that's just to bring down any bulkiness or anything as well, and to smooth out the e-file filing lines that I could have left behind. But here I'm just applying the gel polish, and it's a pretty purple color. Like I said, I recorded this during the summer, so a lot of these colors were like in. I'm not sure what you would call this color, but it's a really bright, fun color during the spring and the summer. And I pretty much don't have any technique to applying my gel polish. I know you can't really see in this video, but I don't have like any special way to apply it. I pretty much just apply it on the nail, and I make sure not to get it on the cuticles or on the sidewalls. What I mean by that is, I mean like the skin. And that was one coat, and she has her other hand in the lamp, and now I'm applying the second coat. And also, I don't like to apply my gel pretty thick. I dip the applicator in the bottle, and I go ahead and I wipe off pretty much a lot, or if not all, of the excess like on the rim of the bottle, and then I just grab a little bit from that area, and then I go ahead and apply it on the nail. I don't like to have like thick gel. And then here I'm just applying a top coat, and I'm going to go ahead and have her put it in the LED lamp. And excuse my LED lamp, you guys. I ended up dropping acetone on it, so it's all beat up, and it pretty much was like eating it, so it looks all crazy, so don't mind that. But I'm gonna have her put it in there for 30 seconds, and I'm going to apply the iridescent or unicorn chrome on the purple nails. Also, I want to let you guys know that when you guys are doing glitter, you want to make sure that after you file it, you buff it out real good. You want to buff out your glitter nails very good. If anything, you want to put a little bit of pressure and buff them out pretty good, just because that's going to make sure that when you apply your top coat, they come out super shiny and you don't see any fogginess or any lines from your filing on the glitter. So I went ahead and I applied the chrome on the middle finger, and now I'm applying the top coat. And I'm going to have her put it in LED light for 30 seconds. And I'm using a non-wipe top coat. And the same with that hand. I make sure that the top coat dried all the way, and then I go ahead and I just rub in the chrome, and I apply the top coat again, and I have a separate top coat for my chromes, just so that my regular top coat doesn't get any shimmer in it. And she's going to go ahead and apply that in the light again. And I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. I hope you guys all enjoyed it, and look forward to the finished product at the end. Thank you all for watching.